What's up, everybody? Sean here. I was going to do this as a video response to Shona's Place, the video that she sent specifically, downing Zach Hammer. Unfortunately, Shona blocked all video responses to that video. So I think by doing it to the sexist video that Zach just put out, she'll probably get to see it anyway. So, here's my response to Shona. Now, I know she's going to automatically assume that these sunglasses are on here as some kind of hurrah for Zach, but they're really not. They're on me for a reason. Imagine that these sunglasses block out all color, and all I can see for miles is gray. Gray, 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 gray. Everybody's gray. Everybody's gray. Wouldn't that be kind of dull and boring if every person in the world were gray? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd be boring. It's that old dotage that your parents used to tell you when you were a kid about individuality. If we were all the same, it'd be boring. Well, if we were all the same skin color, yeah, it'd be pretty boring. But let's go a little further, shall we? You called your video why I'm against interracial couples, relationships, what have you. And then the very first sentence you speak says, I have no problem with interracial couples, relationships, whatever, so to speak. That, Shona, and if you look up in the dictionary, you can actually look it up on dictionary.com, is what we like to call a contradiction. You said one thing when you meant another. The problem for YouTube viewers is, which one did you meet? Which one did you mean? Are you against interracial couples? Or are you not against interracial couples? See, my philosophy about interracial marriages, couples, what have you, has always been, if we all screw each other and we all make babies, eventually we're all going to be the same color. Okay, so it's a scientific improbability we're never all going to be the same color because there's different factors that weigh into it. Did you know, or had you thought about the fact, that the reason people in the Middle East are of a brown color is because their skin has been subjected over the millennia to constant, very hot sun because they're closer to the equator and they're in a desert-like community? That's why their skin's a little bit more brown, because they're constantly in the sun and their skin constantly gets suntanned. So they're not brown, they're more suntanny. You ever notice that African Americans or African people of African descent from, I don't know, say southern Africa, where it's very, very hot, are darker than those of, say, northern Africa? Now, granted, that's not the only reason. We all know that skin pigmentations, things of that nature, there's a lot of science behind it, but I'm just generalizing, because as Zach will tell you, I tend to generalize things a lot. But let's move on from that, shall we? You criticize the black woman for wanting to date a white man. You criticize the black woman because you think that some black women exploit their white lovers by calling their babies mixed babies or biracial babies or what have you. Well, I don't know where you live, but I'm in Georgia, and when I see a mixed couple and they have a mixed baby and I'm introduced to them, I have never had a mother say, oh, this is my daughter Aaliyah, she's mixed. Or this is my son Kyle, he's biracial. One, if the biracial genes were strong, it's evident in their skin tone and their facial features and their look. There's no need to come out and state the obvious. That's what we'd like to call Captain Obvious. I've never had a child introduced to me as a mixed child or a biracial child. And I don't think it's appropriate for you to condemn black women for liking the white man as you put it, or to condemn black men for liking the white women. Because, let's face it, slavery was hundreds of years ago, Shauna. None of the white men, including me, on this earth, on this planet, were responsible for slavery. What our ancestors did in what I like to call a decade or 2 or 3 or 6 of stupidity isn't my responsibility. Okay? It is not my job to atone for the sins of my ancestors. Just like it's not your job to atone for or to get atonement for the persecutions against your people. Right? Because if we go by your standards, in your own video, you said God didn't make the races, man made the races. And you state that you're perfectly okay with all the races intertwining and having a good time and all that great stuff. So if you are, then there's really no reason to have this argument. Right? Plain and simple. It is not my responsibility if I choose. By the way, I'm a homosexual. Yes, we know. You don't like them either, but it's okay. You'll survive. If I choose to date a black man, it is not because I find some thrill out of dating an African American. And I would hope that the black man wouldn't be dating me because he finds some thrill out of dating a white man. It's out of a connection we like to call love. That's really the basis of all relationships, love. And if that love creates a child that just so happens to be beautifully biracial, great. But I've never had a child introduced to me as a biracial child. Because let's face it, if you take a beautiful African American and mix them with a beautiful white, Hispanic, Indian in your case, for instance, or any race, and you mix them together, and you get a beautiful suntanned girl with sandy blonde hair, the most beautiful blue eyes you have ever seen. How is that not a miracle in and of itself? Or as the atheists would call it, a great scientific connection. I'm just confused. So I think that maybe next time you do a video, one, a little hint is don't title it Why I Dislike Something if you don't dislike it. Because that right there is probably where you got all the flack. Because people think you're a contradiction in terms. The girl from England or Scotland or Ireland, I don't know accents that well, and please, dear God, you're beautiful, don't hit me. Scoutscape, but I mean, she did videos about you because you're a contradiction. You walk around saying one thing and doing another. You can't do that. You can't make a video about why you're against interracial couples when you're an interracial couple. That's ludicrous. That'd be like me making a video saying I hate homosexuals when I know damn well I'm the biggest queer on the planet. Hello? So, in closing, come on, sister. Let's talk about something that really has merit and meaning, like why you can get married and I can't. I really don't want to talk about stuff that has no meaning, like why you hate interracial marriages when you're in one, or interracial couples. Peace out to you, Shona. Hope you're having a great day. Peace.